Hi, quick update. I made it out of the rest area. I'm still sick, but I did make it out of the rest area today. Went to Fresh Market, got like a meal with some salmon. I could only eat about half of it, but at least I ate. I'd only eaten like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich let me readjust. I'd only eaten a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in like 2 or 3 days. That's all I had. So anyway, and then after I ate that, I was sick. That was yesterday. But anyway, so I ate. I'm out. I'm here at a coffee shop. I'm gonna get online for maybe a couple of hours. There's a lot of really bad traffic getting to the rest area. Anyway, and another thing, I wanted to get out of the rest area because one of the employees at the rest area told Jeff that the big boss, he's like the rest area section supervisor, was coming to inspect all of the rest areas today. Anyway, so, or at least whatever his region is. Anyway, and he told him, I guess, because he noticed we'd been there for a couple of days, 2-3 days, because I've been sick since I got sick on Friday, and I didn't get out until today. Today's Monday, so I wouldn't ordinarily do that. I would never stay in a rest area or truck stop or anywhere like that, but it has happened a couple times in my life where I got sick and I just couldn't leave. Last time I had Norovirus, I was hospitalized, but the last time before that I had COVID and I was stuck in a sheets. So anyway, for about 2 days. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I just want to touch base. I'm out of the rest area, but I'm still not feeling well. And the norovirus that I had this time, the whatever strain I had, is not as bad as the first one I had a couple of years ago when I was hospitalized, but still bad enough. And so still bad enough. And anyway, I did not sleep last night at all. Just didn't sleep. I slept like 15 minutes, and then finally early this morning about 7:30 I fell asleep, and I only slept for a couple of hours, so I haven't had any sleep. Anyway, and it's probably because I was just stuck in the car. I couldn't move. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel like walking around. I just didn't feel like doing anything except listening to podcasts, and I love my scary podcasts, so I listened to a bunch of that. Anyway, so we got our food at Fresh Market, and there's a Publix like right across the street. So we went over to Publix and we sat down at their outside benches because it's warm today. It's like 81 degrees. And we just sat there for a long time, and ate, and I was just whatever. We were just talking because I need to move around. I need to be out. Anyway, and of course I'll go back to the rest area early because I don't feel well, and hopefully last time it was really up and down. I was sick for like over a month with the norovirus, but it was just up and down. I hope this time it doesn't do that up and down like it did before. But anyway, so that's where I'm at. And according to the internet, there is 29 different strains of norovirus. It's like G1 and G2. And there's like a bunch of different strains under both of those. 29 is what the internet says. So that's a lot of strains, but then this one wasn't as bad. It could have been worse. Last time I passed out at a Florida rest area, like I said. So anyway, so that's where I'm at. I'm at a store now, or it's a store with a coffee shop in it. Anyway, main thing is I woke up this morning, and because he told me the DOT, and it might have been on my mind because I know we've done okay, and we're not the only ones in this rest area. Since we've been there, we've noticed there's quite a few people that are living in their vehicles that sleep there's a rest area on both sides. And there's quite a few people that sleep in them and trade back and forth, kind of like we do. Because there's really not any truck stops now. They're building there is a truck stop, but I don't really like it. But they are building brand new sheets right across from the truck stop, so that's going to be nice, at least someplace extra. Walmart, he used to sleep at Walmart before we kind of started, sleeping at the rest area together. I mean, he got sick is what happened. He got really sick and kind of messed himself, and then he ended up having to do all of his laundry, really big mess, and because he couldn't make it to the bathroom, and he was sick, and I told him, he really needed to be close to a bathroom, and so he, and because of his car, it not being overly reliable, he had a lot of issues then. I think most of the issues have been worked out, have been fixed, but anyway, so he wasn't sure. He was like, I don't know, I can't really drive far because, he was having so many issues with the car. And I told him, I said, it's not that far, you go as far, if you've been, you can make it to the truck stop, because that's where we would do our laundry. I said, if you can make it to the truck stop, then you can make it 2 more miles. It's only 2 more miles to the rest area. So I said, you can make it, that, I don't think that's going to be an issue. And it wasn't. And then finally, engine light came on, and it got worse, and he had to get the car fixed. But they finally were able to diagnose it. It's been a long time in coming, and they couldn't diagnose it. But anyway, they got that fixed, so at least mostly fixed. Anyway, an engine light came back on, but then it went off. So hopefully, we still got a couple things to do. He's got like a seatbelt tensioner that needs to be fixed, and I got 2 tire sensors that need to be fixed. So hopefully, oil changes and regular maintenance coming up. But so that's where I'm at. And anyway, I got sidetracked. This morning, I woke up, and the first thing I thought was, okay, I've got to go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna, try to straighten my car out, and then I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna brush my teeth, and we got to get out of here because I don't want to be here when the DOT guys get here. Well, after I do everything, he says, oh, the DOT guys were here early this morning, like 8 or 9 o'clock. And I'm like, well, and they have to come from like Raleigh, Raleigh, North Carolina. And I thought, well, we're not terribly far from Raleigh, but we're far enough. And I thought, well, it's going to take that guy he's got a bunch of rest areas he's got to check from Raleigh to where we're at. It's going to take him at least, a few hours, I figured. But I don't know how he did it. He must have just drove straight to the region, because he was there early. Jeff said he was there. The DOT guys were there like early, like 8 or 9. So he must have just got started really early, or like at 6 a.m., or he just drove straight to this area and just, it's not that far. It's far enough. It's, but I don't know. But anyway, but I didn't know that, and I'd already straightened my car out, and I said, I got to get out anyway. I need to move around, because my dad used to say all the time, you're not going to feel any better if you don't move around. So anyway, so I figured I've got to move around, and I didn't sleep last night, so I have to try to move around, get a little exercise. I'm not going to feel like really walking, but at least, walking back and forth, at least go inside the store, or, doing a little bit of walking, so I can so that I will sleep, because I didn't sleep last night. And because I'd just been laying or in the car, and that's not the most comfortable thing, It's uncomfortable enough to lay in a bed for 2 days. Not, being in a car is worse. But anyway, I'm hoping to get back and do my videos a little more regularly, because I've been with the litigation and doing the briefs. I just haven't been. But anyway, so hopefully I can do a little more coming up. Anyway, I'm going to end now, and I hope everyone has a good week, had a good Easter. It's the day after Easter Sunday. God bless. Peace.